Alright guys, so here are the ingredients that you will need. You will need walnuts, garbanzo beans, which are also known as chickpeas, and half of an avocado, some red grapes, some soy-free vegenaise, black pepper, pink Himalayan sea salt, garlic powder, onion powder, and some parsley. This is really easy. Probably take no more than 5 minutes for you to actually make it. It stores good, I would say, for overnight. But this one can will make probably enough for you to make about 4 chicken salad sandwiches, depending on how much you want your sandwiches, how full you want your sandwiches to be. And basically the only thing I did was just took me a pita pocket, put me some kale in there, chopped up some cucumbers and some tomato, and voila, chicken salad sandwich, the vegan version. So I'm about to go ahead and drain the chickpeas off camera and get started. Alright guys, so the first step you want to do, you want to take your garbanzo beans. You want to make sure you pop open the top and drain the juice. Then once you drain the juice, you just want to pour your chickpeas in a bowl. Once you pour your chickpeas in a bowl, you want to make sure you take a fork and you want to mash the chickpeas up. You want to make sure you mash them up pretty good. It takes a little work, but it's not that hard. So you could do it in a food processor, but I think doing it in a food processor would get them a little too blended up. So I just take a fork, and you can kind of see the texture. I don't know if you guys can see the texture of the I don't know if it's gonna pick it up or not. The texture of it is kind of it kind of looks like shredded chicken. Takes a couple of minutes to mash them up, so be patient and just work with them. You can kind of see the ones that aren't mashed up. I like to leave a couple of them kind of whole so you don't have to mash all of them up, but I would mash a good bit of them, maybe 3/4 of them up. And that's pretty much how you want it to look. You want it to kind of look like that, so it kind of resembles like chicken. Yep. Mash a couple more of them up. And it's gonna be hard for me to give you guys the measurements. I'm kind of an eyeball cooker. I kind of eyeball my stuff, or as they say, cooking to the ancestors, they stop. So that's kind of how I cook. I guess kind of how the old school ladies cook. So then what you want to do is you want to take your soy-free vegenaise. I would say maybe take about a cupful. So you want to take a cup, maybe like a cup, or you can just eyeball it, of vegenaise in there. Probably a little bit more, depending on if you like yours with a lot of mayonnaise or you just like it to be a little creamy. And then what you want to do is go ahead and put some seasoning in it. So I have pink Himalayan sea salt. I have the grinder. You can also go ahead and buy the one that is a fine powder. But just take your little pink Himalayan sea salt, put a little of it in there. That should be enough. Then take your garlic powder. Sprinkle your garlic powder in there. Might go around a couple of times. That should be enough. Then you want to take your onion powder. Sprinkle your onion powder in there. A couple little shakes. That's enough. Then you want to take your parsley flakes. As you guys can see, the parsley flakes. And sprinkle a little bit in there. That should be enough. Then you want to add your black pepper. Depending on if you like black pepper, you can add a good bit of pepper. Then once you do that, you just want to take your fork and you just want to make sure that it's mixed all together. Make sure that it's mixed well. Make sure that everything mixes together well. Like I said, if you want more mayonnaise, you can add more mayonnaise to it if you would like. I'll just make sure that it's mixed all together really well. And you want it to kind of be mixed, kind of like this. So what I would do is I would go ahead and taste it. I'm just gonna taste it. And to me it tastes perfect. I don't really need to add anything, but depending on what you want to do, you can add a little bit more seasoning, a little bit more pepper, whatever's to your liking. Then what you want to do, you want to take some grapes, slide this over. You want to take a couple of grapes and you just want to cut them. And you can cut them lengthwise or you can cut them short. But I just like to cut a couple of them. Throw them in there. I'm not gonna put that one in there. Put it on the table. Last time when I made this, I didn't put enough grapes in it, so this time I'll be sure to add a good bit of grapes in there. Forgot to get my cutting board, so I'm actually cutting on the lid. Works the same. Just cut those up. I'll probably cut about 4 more. Like I said, it depends. It's up to you on how many you want to put in there. I think that's about all I'm gonna put in there. So once you have your grapes in there, then you want to take your walnuts. And you want to take maybe about a handful. And what you can do, you can put them on a thing and take a knife and cut them up if you want to, or you can crumble them with your hand. But for the video, I'm just gonna take my knife and just gonna chop them up a little bit. You don't want to have big chunks, so when you're eating it, you know your chunks are kind of small. So you want to kind of cut them so that it's a little small. And that's not working for me, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pick them up. I'm just going to crush them in my hand a little so that they fall into the bowl. Add the rest of those. Clean this table off. Wipe my hands off on this towel. And then what you want to do is you want to mix that well. Walnuts and grape salad. Trust me, it's very delicious. This will store in your refrigerator up for about 2 to 3 days. You can serve it with crackers or, like I said, with a sandwich. But I promise you it is very, very good. So hey guys, this is the finished product. I took me a pita pocket, put a little kale in there, little tomato, little slither of onion, just packed it in there full of delicious chickpea, walnut, and grape salad. It's delicious. Take me a little bite. Delicious. Comment and let me know what you think about it, and I'll see you guys next time.